Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. No chance to return. That one a booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Gulbranson. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Buys a little extra time. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. At the 45 on his way. Turning it on. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Entering cover 4 drop.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Farrell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Here come the Irish, back on offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds a little bit of space, he'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Carr. The throw. Caught near the sticks, it's Fields. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. On the move, it's Price. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Option is set.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Fires on the move. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They punted away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Option is set.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8
and the sudden
categories.
change
You have
situation
12
even more
options.
difficult for this
Slide is
defense
selected.
facing a 1st and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Option is set.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Number 9 showed you.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Price. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Quick strike complete. Oh, that big stiff arm. He smashes his way through again. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Entering play call, RPO peak slant. Option, inside zone split. Option is set.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first down. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Option is set.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Option is set.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
They'll
are
try
8
to add another
categories.
to their
You have
lead.
15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only
Entering
6
play
plays.
call, you have
And they
10
finish it
options.
up with a
Option is
15-yard
set.
scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Coach suggestions.
Yeah, he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field.
Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. RPO bubble wipeout. QBG down.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. On the run, it's Price. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Irish! He would not be denied.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking, because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone.
There are 6 categories.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1.
Cover 4 Pons.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Brown wants to pass. Running into the open space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Football, you really turn quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Got it set up on the outside. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They run the reverse.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback.
Option is set.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the Running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Option is set.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Carr. On the move to his left. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Delivers the stiff arm. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Option is set.
big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Gives it on the option. Across the 25, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Option is set. Option is set.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Stanford to the line on third and long. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Auction is set.
How about this
Auction
defense?
is set.
No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Auction is set.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle?
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Auction is set.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Got his man. Finding an escape route. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And man, they're taking advantage right now.
Auction. Auction. Auction is
now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Great job by the back on the option.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
Lining
are 8
up to tack
categories.
one more onto that lead.
Options. Patent is selected.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
Stanford has it
categories.
back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Brown wants to pass. It's caught. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Coach suggestions.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And they'll just down it right there.
Entering
This punter is such a weapon.
zone.
And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
RPO red, white flat.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Entering play call. Coach while red option. RPO peak stick. Page. RPO peak stick.
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Look out, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Entering play call.
This offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play in second and 2.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Leaves it with the back. Showing off the arms. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. Got room to work. Turning it on! Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Point points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And option is set.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6.
And option is set. And
the Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Brown will throw it. He's got the tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Option is set.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Option is set.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
You have 15 options, padded empty selected.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Entering
that drive took
call,
no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a
selected.
long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Get it out on the screen. Not much working there. It'll be
Entering
second
play
and
call,
9.
Simply match.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They
Entering
bring
play
him down,
call,
but the big
cover
play
3,
will
cover
move the
1
sticks.
rules.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Here,
Entering super.
the Irish back on
play.
offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Action is set.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the